Live. We're on. How you doing, everybody? It's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. How's it going? I'm way down here, like I'm way back from the camera because I wanted to show you my, my shirt for the day, my Traveling with Bruce shirt, in honor of Tom Henry, who's flying today, who's traveling today to a cruise ship. I think he gets on tomorrow, and he'll be in St. Thomas, and not too long from now to see some friends of ours down there. Well, that'll be great. Looking forward to the reports. Looking to hear about all the shenanigans. That'll be great. Fantastic. Special shout out to our friends in California. My goodness. When do you guys get a break? It's unbelievable. The Santa Ana winds just picking up these fires. The Lucases, I'm praying for you guys. I have no idea what's going on there. I'm wondering what happened there. Debbie Manuel and Chico, how's it going over there? Paul Wilson, what's going on there? Or Paul Thomas? I'm sorry, Wayne Thomas. Sorry, names are getting frazzled here. I'm just all shook up about it. I'm hoping you guys are okay. I hope your homes are all right. I hope your workplaces are okay. We're just so powerless out here. We can't do a darn thing but watch the television and just see these flames coming up these hills and seeing the firefighters do the best they can with what they've got. Which, what are you going to do in these canyons? It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's tough. It's just so tough to watch, and it's becoming far too normal a thing to watch. And I think that what gets a lot of us is that we don't like this. We don't like this new normal. We used to hear about these fires once every 5 years. Now we're hearing about multiple fires a year. In these various areas, and California is just getting hit one after the other. It's not good, and of course other areas of the country too. Not good. So yeah, we're watching that. We're keeping our fingers crossed and hoping for the best. Here in Creston, we have the other problem. I have the other problem here. It's not a rain problem, or a fire problem. I got nothing to complain about, honestly. And I'm not complaining, but I am going to show you something. Let me just turn the camera on you here. Hang on. See if I can do this relatively well or not. Yeah, there we go. You see that out there? Yeah, that's called snow. There you go. That's my. That's across the street from me over here. Today is the first snowfall of the year. We don't have very much, though. I mean, the streets are just wet. The grass has the snow on it. The trees have the snow on it. But what can I say? It's that time of year. What do we got here? November the 9th, 2018. Welcome. Our first snowfall of the year of any significance. It's not going to last. Apparently, it'll be over in the next couple of hours. It's just basic. It would have been rain if it were a couple of degrees warmer, but it's just the right temperature for snow to fall, and it'll accumulate on rooftops and trees and the grass, but not on pavement. And I expect later today, it'll stop here shortly, and by tomorrow it'll be gone because we're going to be into the 40s again tomorrow, and for the next 5 or 6 days we're going to be in the low 40s for the high. So whatever snow we get won't last. It's just not cold enough to hang on. But it's a sign, isn't it? The time has come, which means Thanksgiving is just around the corner for you folks down in the USA, and Christmas is just around the corner, and New Year. And I think it's time to go on a cruise. I think that's what I think it is. And I think a lot of you have figured that out a long time ago, and you're already either on cruise ships or headed that direction, and I commend you for it. I'm waiting for. I'm looking at a group cruise that's being organized by Robert Brandt. Jennifer and I have been talking about this. This is the one that's leaving San Juan, Puerto Rico for a week. We're interested in that. If we can do a back-to-back, I think that might really work for us because it's an awful long way for us to come from the far northwest of the country all the way down to, first we got to get to Miami, then we'd have to connect again because we can't get direct flights to Puerto Rico from here. Not a chance. So it would be a long day for us to get there, and then a long day back. And I don't think we want to do like an 8 or 10 or 11 day, whirlwind. If we can get 2 cruises in back to back, that would be probably the ideal way to go, and have a little more downtime. And I would like to arrange, if it's possible, a meet and greet, 1 or 2 or 3 in Florida before we even get on the ship, or right after we are off the ship. I'd like to see if we can put something together to meet folks who aren't going to take the cruise and you know, put the whole kind of thing together. So it's being schemed up right now. I left it in Robert's hands, in excellent, good hands. He's working on it, and I will let him do what he has to do. He will keep me posted and keep us posted, and we'll see what we come up with. I'm excited for it. He's saying that looks like they'll be available for February 19 cruise, so it looks like that could be done. With the amount of interest that's being expressed for people who want to go, I don't think we're going to have a problem with back-to-back. I think we can get enough cabins on each ship for the cruise line to want to make us a deal, and I think Robert has that well at hand with the connections he's got. So that's pretty exciting stuff. So lots cooking right now, so just sort of kind of hang in there with us as we sort of figure it out. If you haven't been here before, I'm Bruce with Traveling with Bruce. Love talking about cruise ships, cruise ship holidays. I desperately want to go on one. If you've never been on a cruise before, this channel's for you. You are going to find, you'll find that you hang around with us for a while, you'll pick up all kinds of stuff on cruising and news on the cruise business, what's going on with different cruise lines, new ships being refurbished, ports being refurbished, or new ports coming, or if you have a question on, you know, what can I take on a cruise? What do I do for dinner? What about drink packages? Should I get it? Should I not? We have opinions. We have thoughts on this matter, and we share them willingly. And so if you have a question on going on a cruise or anything you want to know, fire away. If you are a veteran, you're addicted to cruising like we are, you've been on many a cruise, you're just in between cruises, this channel's for you too. You're going to hang out with people like us who love to go on cruises, and we love to share our stories. And we kind of hold each other's hand in between those long stretches of time between, you know, cruises, and we try to get through it okay. Thank you for joining me on my Facebook page, Traveling with Bruce, spelled with 2 L's. Come on over there and check it out anytime you want. We've got over, I think it's 230 plus members now on this thing. It's only a few months old. This channel is now 15 months old in 3 days. We're just short of 15 months old. And we've gone from 0 subscribers to where we are now. We were yesterday at 5,350 subscribers, 5,350. Now, today, 5,419, 69 new subscribers overnight in one evening. That's more than 1% growth. Phenomenal. Just, I love it. Of course, I'm overwhelmed and completely humbled by it. Thank you so much for coming on board. Not everyone likes me. There are some people who are criticizing what I'm doing, but it's okay. I don't mind it. I need it. Sometimes I have to be straightened out, or I have to be guided, or I have to be informed on what is happening, or if I've made an error. I appreciate the thing. Once in a while we get a nasty one, but you know, what are you gonna do? You gotta go with the flow. Overwhelmingly positive reaction. We just try to inform the world of what's going on. I try to share with you what I'm finding out about cruise ships, cruise lines, you name it, whether it's from those of you watching me directly, or people I've known, or people I meet, or information I'm able to track down. And I just try to bring it out to you. And sometimes people don't like what I'm saying. They don't like it, especially the MSC folks. There are MSC cruisers out there who love MSC, and I get it. I understand it. There are people out there who've had nothing but excellent MSC cruises, and I'm happy. I have nothing. I haven't got a beef against that at all. I think that's great. But I have had a ton of people talk to me about nightmares on MSC, or really bad cruises, or very disappointing cruises, or it was okay, but we had a lot of other problems. Like, I've heard it all, and I've just been repeating it to you folks, letting you know what I'm hearing out there, what people are encountering firsthand. But some of the folks with MSC who love MSC, they don't like it when I criticize MSC, because unless you're on the ship yourself, Bruce, you have no right to talk about it. Or unless you have actual photos of you having a bad buffet meal and bad service, you shouldn't talk about it. I disagree. If a real good friend of mine who's been on 30 cruises gives me a call and says, "You're not going to believe this story," I'm going to listen to this guy. And I have no reason to doubt his word is pretty genuine. But it's a free country, last I heard, and people can share their thoughts. And again, I don't mind the you know, if you have a beef about it, or you don't like my opinion, free country. You can comment all you like. Just keep it respectful. It's a PG channel, no swear words. Hey, I'll engage with anybody about any topic. I do not mind. My personal opinion, my personal hope is, my dream is that MSC will get its act together on the North American side of the cruising, because in the Mediterranean, they're great. In Northern Europe, they're great. To the Canary Islands and all that, apparently they do a really good job. A lot of happy people. There's a reason they have, how many ships have they got now? 15, 70, whatever the number is, with how many, 10 on order? It's unbelievable. They're going to be the third largest cruise line in the world in the next 2 years. There's a reason they're growing like that, because most people enjoy their cruises. The problem has been in the last year or two, they've been trying to come into North America and get the USA cruiser, the Canadian cruiser, to come onto MSC cruise ships. Most of the personnel, most of the passengers on MSC up until a year or two ago, virtually 90+% would have been people from the generally speaking from Europe. And the cruise line has got that market figured out. Multiple languages for entertainment, for announcements, for signage, multiple cultures, multiple dinner options. Yeah, they got it working. But when you come to the Caribbean, you come into Miami, and you're picking up 80% Americans or 60% North Americans, English-speaking cruisers, and now the minority of your cruisers are, from other countries, and they're split. You're talking now about maybe, I don't know, instead of 20% Italians, you're talking 3% Italians. Instead of 15% German cruisers, you've got 3% German cruisers. Instead of French cruisers taking up 12% of the ship's population, it only takes up 2%. I don't know. I'm just summarizing here in general. But if 65, 75, 80% of your passengers are English-speaking passengers from Georgia, Florida, California, New York, Pennsylvania, Canada, you're going to have a problem if you are going to operate exactly the same as you operate in the Mediterranean. It's just not going to go over very well. And North Americans are social animals on the internet, and they let their opinions get out. And I get comments all the time from people who are upset at their cruise on MSC. Now, I also get comments every week of happy people, love the MSC experience. I get folks who are on, balcony rooms, inside rooms, yacht club rooms, everything. I get, again, both sides of it. I don't get very many upset people from the yacht club, not many, mainly from the lower decks. And boy, do they have beefs running the gamut. And anyway, I just repeat it. I let people know what I'm getting a consistent message. So I'm kind of being consistent. Anyway, it's the way it is. So that was kind of the first little thing I want to mention about that. But anyway, the channel is going great. Folks are coming in. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for all your support. Thank you very much. I'm not even going to go in there today. I want to go right into the topic at hand. I got a couple of news stories for you because I don't want to bore people with those who are coming in who just want facts on cruising and then they want to get lost. This is for you guys. I'll give you the news and then I'll socialize with my peeps because that's what we love doing here. Dubai is a topic of the news I have going today. The city of Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. I mentioned about 3 or 4 months ago, and I've mentioned a few times since, Dubai is going to become, without question, Dubai is going to become a major cruise hub in the Mideast. There is no doubt about it. The money is there. The infrastructure is being built. It's being developed, and it's not going to be chintzy. I talked yesterday, I think it was yesterday, about how Seattle is going to spend $340 million. They're proposing to spend $340 million on improving their port facilities in Seattle, and they want to add another cruise terminal to handle the biggest cruise ships in the business. That is chicken feet to what Dubai is doing. $340 million is a drop in the bucket. We are talking about like $1 billion that will be easily available, if necessary, for the UAE to compete with world cruising locations. We're talking about a facility called Dubai Harbor that is under construction right now. There is no 5-year environmental study required. There is no plebiscites required. There's no vote required by the public. It's been approved by the hierarchy and it's being done. And there are thousands of workers building Dubai Harbor. What is Dubai Harbor, you ask? Dubai Harbor, when it's done, will handle 3 cruise ships simultaneously, any size you can imagine, with first-class terminal buildings that will be cutting-edge design. We've all seen, or a lot of you have seen, how beautiful the Royal Caribbean terminal is in Miami. That really neat look to it. This kind of stuff. This is the norm in Dubai. This is no big deal for them. All their buildings are just cutting edge design. They're all brand new. They're putting in their 3 new terminals. They're putting in this massive port. Luxury hotels are going in there, a massive shopping mall, shops, restaurants, entertainment, you name it. People are going to fly into Dubai, into that incredible airport they have. They're going to spend 4 or 5 days in Dubai before they even get on their cruise ship. There's not going to be very many people who are needing to just fly in and get right on the ship. No, you're going to go to Dubai and have a holiday there first. You're going to shop, or you're going to sightsee and go to the world's tallest building and all this stuff. And then you're going to get on your cruise ship, all in first-class amenities, top-notch infrastructure, and you'll take your cruise, and the cruise will either be a Caribbean-type cruise, a Middle East cruise in the area, or it'll be a longer cruise. It might be all the way to Singapore, one way, and you'll fly Emirates Airways from Singapore back to Dubai, and then you'll connect there and go home, because your airplane ticket is going to be part of probably Emirates' system. We're talking about a fully integrated vertical integration experience coming here, and it's not just aimed at us in North America. This is aimed at Europeans. They're going after that market big time, because they're saying to the Europeans in the dead of winter, hey folks, why don't you grab an A380 jet on Emirates from Rome or London or Frankfurt or Hamburg or Barcelona or Amsterdam. We've got 60 odd cities in Europe. Fly on down to Dubai, grab your bathing suits, and enjoy the 85-degree weather for a little while, and get on a cruise ship for a 1 week or 10-day relaxing cruise. And then off the ship you go, spend a night or 2 longer in Dubai if you want, or fly on home and do it with Dubai, do it with Emirates and whatever cruise line we're talking about. Don't be surprised if cruises go to, like I say, to Asia, and then they'll be taken to an airport, say Jakarta or Singapore or Bangkok, and they might stay on land a couple of days at that foreign port after the cruise is over, and then fly back to Dubai and connect back home, all on one ticket, and it's all in one package deal. Here in North America, Norwegian made a big deal last week, about 2 weeks ago, and they reiterated this news yesterday when they released their third quarter financial results. Norwegian is now hyping to their analysts in New York. What we're about at Norwegian is an all-in-one package deal. We're trying to become an all-in-one holiday arranger for our clients who want to go on a Norwegian cruise. We're going to fly you in. If you need a flight, we're going to fly you into the port that you're going to go from, whether it's in Honolulu for the Hawaii cruises, or whether it's LA, or whether it's Seattle for an Alaska cruise next year, or whether it's New York to catch the ship from New York, wherever. Miami and so forth. We're going to fly in. We're going to put you up in a hotel for 1, 2, 3 nights. You tell us how long you want to be in a hotel before you get on your cruise ship. We'll put you on the cruise. We'll transfer you everything, handle your baggage, everything. You'll have a great time on the cruise. We'll pre-sell you all the packages, or you'll qualify for giveaways that will, what promotion's going, the whole deal. You'll do your cruise. After the cruise, you'll come back and either go right to the airport or spend a night or 2 or 3, again, whatever you want at a local area. And then off you go from there. And that is a one deal price, all in. But that is North America. That is Norwegian zeroing in on the North American client. Good strategy. I have nothing against it whatsoever. Dubai, the folks over there are thinking global. They're not looking at locals. They're thinking globally. They're bringing them in from Turkey. They'll bring them in from Italy. They'll bring them in from Spain. They'll bring them in from the US and Canada, Brazil. They'll bring them in from Asia and bring them in there, and then do the cruise and then get them back. This is not a local deal. Dubai's objective, right now, they're just hitting 1 million cruisers a year. That's where they're at already. They're going for 2 million cruisers a year within about 3 years. This is serious stuff, and you can imagine how excited the people in Seattle have been because they broke 1 million cruisers last year. And they also want to go up into 1.5 million or more per year, and they want to spend this $340 million to get it. Dubai is looking at doubling, and they eventually want to get to 6 million cruisers a year. Unfathomable numbers. Miami is doing 4.5, 5 million. They want to get to 6. They want to be bigger than Miami, and they're going to make it. They have the dough to attract the cruise lines because they have the infrastructure to attract the passenger, and they can offer an experience over and above the cruise. So Dubai keeps coming up with news releases, and I keep noticing them, and I'll keep mentioning it to you. Within 5 years, we'll all be talking Dubai a lot. It'll be a big deal for bargains for those last-minute cruisers, which include flights over and back, all kinds of interesting itineraries. There is no stopping this train. Right now, P&O Cruises, MSC, TUI Cruises, Ada Cruises, and Pullmantur are all using Dubai already for home porting. And that will expand with some of our names that we know. Viking will probably inevitably be using home porting out of Dubai. Some of the 6-star lines. Then we'll look at Norwegian, we'll look at Royal Caribbean, we'll look at Carnival with Princess, or maybe Holland America, or whatever. Don't be surprised if Celebrity starts to home port out of Dubai on a permanent basis. This will become a very, very interesting place to watch. It's going to become a major global player. Now, all around Dubai, yeah, Abu Dhabi, they're trying to get business. Qatar, they're bragging today that a Mein Schiff 4 showed up today in Qatar with 2,600 passengers. They are thrilled. They're going for the business. Well, they're going to get spill off from Dubai. The cruise will start in Dubai, work its way to places like Qatar, and people will get off the ship for the day in Qatar and then move on. Muscat in Oman, those areas are definitely going to get more popular. But I also see longer cruises, like 2-week cruises, where they go out and then they'll come back, happening as well. All right, that's Dubai. All right, the second story today is Antigua and Barbuda. Antigua and Barbuda, the government has negotiated a deal with a firm called Global Ports Holding, or GPH. GPH is one of the world's largest port operators. These guys have just signed a contract with the country of Cuba to organize their ports for cruise ships. They operate in the Mediterranean and Asia as well. The plan here is to expand the existing port that they have now. They want to go from about 800,000 passengers last year. They want to hit 1 million in the next year or two and beyond. They want to become a major Caribbean port of call for cruise ships, but they need to be able to accommodate Oasis-class ships. And so the port will be expanded with berths large enough for the biggest class ships out there. And they're going to redo the shops and the restaurants and the bars on shore. They're gonna take over that whole waterfront area and completely redesign it to handle way more people in a far more efficient way and very pleasant way. They don't want to have a Nassau situation where gazillions of tourists come off cruise ships in Nassau, only to have to run the gamut through all those market stalls and be accosted by all those merchants desperate to sell you some trinket, and then all the cabbies desperate to try to get you into a cab for the day. Antigua does not want that at all, and they've hired these pros. I call them pros from Dover, but these pros to come on in here and design this port to handle more than 1 million passengers a year or higher in a very efficient and professional manner, so that the cruise lines will want to go to Antigua and Barbuda. That's what they want. They want their passengers, when they come back on the ship, to say, that was the best shore excursion day I've had in a long time, or I really enjoyed my stay here. I love it. I'd love to take a cruise here again sometime. That's what they want to hear. So that's the latest news on that. And the third piece of news is, hey, if you're into some heavy metal rock and roll, I've got good news for you. I'm not sure. I guess it's heavy metal is what we call it. Yeah, I guess we call it heavy metal. Megadeth. Okay, you like Megadeth? Did you watch that? Did you listen to that when you were a kid? The Mega Cruise is on. The Megadeth Mega Cruise is on. Norwegian is hosting it October 13th to 18th. It's a private charter theme cruise, so don't worry. There will not be innocent victims. Mom and dad and 2 kids, innocent victims taking a 5-day cruise, finding out that, oh my God, we're on a heavy metal tour. No. The only passengers on this ship will be heavy metal favorites. But I got to tell you, here's some of the bands in the lineup. And I don't know if you know any of these bands. Some of these names you might recognize if you're like my age. Some of them you might recognize if you're younger. So I don't know. But here we go. The lineup, apart from Megadeth, we have Anthrax. Remember those guys? And we've got Testament, Dragon Force. We got Phil Campbell and the Bastard Sons. I mean, what? I guess Phil's the good guy, and then the other guys are the bad guys. I don't know. Then there's Doro and Armored Saint and Metal Church. They'll be performing, and then Corrosion of Conformity. I love that name. What a great name for a band. Corrosion of Conformity. They'll be on there too. So lots of fun to be had by heavy metal fans. Should be one heck of a cruise. I don't know how relaxed you'll be when it's all over. Although then again, you might be so relaxed because you're exhausted, I guess. But anyway, there you go. That's my last piece of news for the the Megadeth mega cruise on the Norwegian ship. I've even forgotten the name of the ship because I don't care. I'm not going on it. But I thought I'd mention that to you in case you're interested. So if you're a heavy metal fan, you can find this. Just look up the Mega Cruise or the Megadeth Mega Cruise on Google. You'll find the cruise, and then you can book your room. Knock yourself out. Wow, unbelievable. Okay, well, let's see who's here and say hi to everybody. That is my news of the day. I love it. Can't get enough of this stuff. You never know what you find when you look for news. All right, Vivian Clark Nicholson is here. Hi, Vivian. How are you from the UK? Good evening from the UK, of course. Kelly Haslett. Hi, Bruce and all. Robert Brandt is here. Hi, Bruce and everyone. 85 degrees in St. Thomas. The Rotterdam is in port with 1,404 people. That's got you thinking. 1,404 people on the Rotterdam. I bet you that's only 65% capacity. I'm sure she can hold 2,000 people. Maybe even more. So that's a small number of people on a ship. Telling me there are deals out there. There are deals out there. I can't imagine that cruise ship would have been top dollar to get on, and yet the food would be great. Nice ship too. Blaine, 2007. Hey, Bruce and all. 88 in the Atlantic. In the Atlantic, it's fun day at sea. Tomorrow's another fun day at sea before getting into Miami on Sunday. I think Guy's Burgers is calling my name again tonight. Right on, pal. Definitely get your share of that. Blaine, that is fantastic. I'm glad you're having a good cruise. Robert Brandt, Guy's Burgers are great. Did you try the donkey sauce, Blaine? Auntie Jane is here from New Zealand. How you doing, Auntie Jane? Welcome back. I saw your messages earlier. Welcome to my show. Hi, Bruce and everyone. Cloudy with a high of 19 Celsius today in New Zealand. Welcome back. And I guess it's the weekend for you. It's Saturday for you, of course. It's Friday here. It's Saturday for you, so that's why you're here. Fantastic. Welcome to the show. Blaine, I think I have tried it all, Robert Brandt. Tomorrow for lunch, we're doing the Pig and Anchor. The Seafood Shack was also money well spent. There you go. I love hearing good news about cruise ships. Some of my viewers who criticize my videos, they think I'm a downer. They think all I want to do is look for bad news. I'm telling you, I love cruise ships. I love cruising. But I got to report the facts when the facts come out. You have to know. You deserve to know because you're not going to get it from the press releases from the cruise lines. No cruise line's going to tell you, oh, we had the worst cruise ever. They're not going to tell you that. It's going to be peaches and lollipops all the time. Fantastic. Guy's Burgers, that's awesome. Cat Rose, 63, but feels like 68, mostly cloudy. Hi there, Cat, from Sacramento, I think. I seem to remember someone living near Paradise, California. The Lucases, Blaine, the Lucas family is in Cali, and Deb Emanuel is in Chico. We don't know, but I'm worried about the Lucases losing their house last night. They may have lost it in Paradise. I don't know if they took their big-ass RV with them when they got the heck out of there. Michelle was saying that they didn't have any notice. They grabbed their passports. They remembered those and got the hell out of there. But I don't know if they got out in their RV or if they just took a car or took a car and the RV. I sure hope they're okay, and I pray that their house is all right. But I don't know. 1,000 structures burned in Paradise. It's not good. It sounds terrible, and the images on TV are just awful. We'll have to see what happens here. Cat Rose, I'm also in California, Sacramento. Blaine, Kirk Brunson, hi, Bruce. Starting to rain here in New York City. I hear big rainstorm coming. Blaine, anyway, TWB family, just wanted to jump on and say hello. It's time to go ship exploring again and see what's happening. Take care, all. Blaine, have a great cruise, and we'll talk to you when you're back for sure. Cat Rose, have fun for me, please. Auntie Jane, have fun. Blaine, Crazy Rich Guys, Kaya in the house with trouble. Keep and watch. The little puppy. Paul Wilson, howdy, Bruce, and everyone else. Hey, Paul, I got my thumb up there. Thumbs up for you, Bruce. Cat Rose, give greetings to trouble. Cat Rose, oh my God, the campfire in paradise is now 70,000 acres. Crazy rich guys. Oh, hi, nice Cat Rose. How you doing? Paul Wilson, Cat, are you talking about the fire in California? Yeah, she says 5 dead already. Town of Paradise destroyed. Only 5% containment. Paul, I was reading about that. Sounds like they're not having any fun. It's not good, he says. Wes Morrison, hello, Bruce. High temperature, 58 in New Braunfels, Texas. Wow. Just 7 days before my cruise. Gas here in New Braunfels, $2.27 a gallon in New Braunfels, Texas for gas. Wow, that is cheap. Oil is $60 a barrel, coming down from 73 to 60. Cruise lines cannot complain about high fuel prices not making enough profits. They're now scoring big time on savings. Wes, you're getting ready on your cruise in 7 days. I know it. You're headed to Europe, getting on a Viking river cruise. I look forward to your photos and reports if you can get them to us. Can't wait. Have a great trip, my friend. That should be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see here. I'm just missing my message here. Pardon me while I figure out where I am. Here we go. Cat, looking at California fires on the map. Lots of fires burning all over the state. Please send rain. Tracy Dunlop. Hello, Bruce. And all 82 in Naples, Florida right now. A little overcast. They say we may have a stray shower tonight. No rain yet. Still waiting on Florida election results on a few races. Cat, wow, that is cheap for gas. $2.27. That is cheap. Gary is here. Hi, man. Hey, Gary, how you doing, buddy? Cruising with Legos. Symphony of the Seas made it to Miami. Fantastic. Cruising with Legos. Robert Brent, the before and after photos from St. Thomas for the hurricane. Wow. Yeah, they're unbelievable. Peter, hi, Bruce and all. Another warm day here in Tarpon Springs, Florida. 85, which is about 10 degrees warmer than normal this time of year. Good trivia last night, Bruce. We really enjoyed it. Thank you. We did have fun last night on trivia. We do that Tuesdays, Thursdays at 8 o'clock in the evening. You get a chance, join us for live trivia. I'll do trivia tomorrow, 2 in the afternoon. We'll do some cruise ship talk, and I'll have live trivia right after that, all in the same show. We always have a good time. Love to have you come by for that. Cruising with Legos, saying, I'm building now the Spectrum of the Seas with Legos. Yeah, right on, man. That's fantastic. White Knock, I'm glad I'm in the desert and not in Los Angeles, and that's where I want to be. Palm Desert, where I used to live. Love to be living there right now with this weather I'm having. Let's see here. Teresa, praying for my family at home. Cruising with Legos. It's 57 in Atlanta today. Cloudy. Peter Heckema, 14 more days until our Symphony of the Seas cruise. Peter, it's coming. Deb is here. Hi, Deb Gwilnett. 37 Fahrenheit and rain. I think Deb is in New York, Upper New York State, or is it Pennsylvania? Deb, forgive me because I have so many folks saying hi to me. I try to remember. Welcome back to the show. I'm glad you're here. Cruising with Legos. Snow is saying. Teresa Jordan. Brrr, cruising with Legos. Atlanta doesn't have snow. When it does, everything shuts down. It's mayhem. It's complete panic. It's a mess. Robert Brandt, we call that white stuff that coats things here sand. It gets in the wind and it comes onto the deck. It's called sand. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. I wish I had that problem. Deb, could be the snow we're expecting next Tuesday or Wednesday. Oh, my. DNG, hello, Bruce and TWB family, TWG Explorers. How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. The boys have their own channel. They're just over 450 subscribers. So Tweety is here, another YouTuber. Welcome, So Tweety. Hey, everyone. And So Tweety is over 450, and the next stop for her is 500. I want to live there later, says Cruising with Legos. How is living in St. Thomas? Cruising with Legos wants to know. He wants to live there sometime. Robert Brandt, it doesn't suck. That's how it is. Cruising with Legos, I want a house by the water by the cruise port. DNG, hi there, So Tweety. So Tweety, will the back-to-back be the same rate? So Tweety is asking. Robert, I think back-to-backs will be available for the February 2019 cruise. Johnny, what cruise line? Mary Ellen Shaw, anybody have San Juan hotel suggestions? Sylvan Forest, high all, 83 degrees in Delray Beach, Florida. Sunny and great for cigar and libation. Thumbs ups, everybody. Snow and Creston, how depressing. I can't possibly plan a cruise right now. Robert, cruising with Legos. Frenchman's Bay homes have the best views of the slips coming and going. Debbie Manuel, hi, Bruce and family. Horrible conditions here. Chico, California. 20,000 acres burned at last update in Northern California. Cold here with no sun. Prayers for all. Debbie, you hang in there. I just want you to be safe. I sure hope you're not running into any flames. Let's hope for the best. Robert Brand, Carnival Fascination is the name of the ship and the cruise line for February 2019. It's the Carnival Fascination for a back-to-back cruise out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Email me for cheap info. at cheapcruises.gmail.com. You just check with Robert. He'll help you out. Dina, cruising through life. Hey, I made it. Hi, Dina. Welcome back. Cat Rose, Debbie. I have what is that? 70 acres. 70. I heard 70,000 plus acres. Cat Rose is saying. Peter Heckema, Robert, what are the dates? February. Not so Navigator Seas made it to Gran Canaria. It did, and it left this evening. It's at sea right now, having left Gran Canaria, and we'll find out from the passengers eventually how it's going, especially now crossing the Atlantic. We'll find out. Jeff Sume is here. Hi, Bruce. It's 42 Fahrenheit. On and off showers here in Seattle today. Jeff, how are you, pal? Welcome to the show. Jim Thomas says there are 5 dead so far in these fires. Debbie Emmanuel, it could be cats saying some towns have been erased. The flames have erased entire towns. Let's go here. Johnny Witt, what is the biggest cabin I can get on the group cruise? D&G, congratulations, Bruce, and great outlook. We agree. You can only do your best. Mistakes will be made, but you apologize, learn, and you keep going. There. That's all you can do. Robert Brandt, the current 2019 is Feb 24 to March 3rd, and we're attempting to add February 17 to 24 the week before. Robert Brandt, so it could be a 7-day or a 14-day. Robert Brandt, mind you, it repeats the same ports, Robert Brandt, but with the rate we're getting, it's almost cheaper than staying home. Mary Ellen, so if some of us do the second week, we wouldn't be able to meet up in San Juan pre-cruise because others are only cruising. Well, if you get into the second week, a lot of us will already be on the ship waiting for you. So come on board, and then we'll have a get-together on the cruise. But yeah, that's true. If you get to San Juan 2 days before the second cruise, and a bunch of us are on the first cruise, we're at sea when you arrive, and then we're getting you after, and then there it is. That's true. So Tweety, the discount is somehow more staggering when you double the length of the trip. Yes, it is. Peter Heckema, Robert, when you know more, please post all the info about the group cruise on Bruce's Facebook page. Wendy Thompson, any word on Randy and the missus? Robert Brandt, yes, because it's airfare once and not 2 times. It's only 1 airfare, 2 cruises. Yeah, exactly. So Tweety agreed. Crazy Rich Guys, as a selling feature of the 2019 group cruise, we will not be on it. Kelly Haston, yes, please post it on Bruce's Facebook, says Kelly. Robert Brandt, that should double the interest. Crazy Rich Guys travels. Johnny Witt, Robert Brandt, what is the biggest cabin I can get on the cruise? Mary Ellen, Crazy Rich Guys, it's a shame you will be busy with school. Robert Brandt, there were grand suites available, but there aren't many, and there are suites available, and it's not all interiors. They do have some balconies. They have some aft balconies, and then they have some grand suites. Robert Brandt, lots of ocean and balcony open at the moment. White Knock, what I have noticed is that the Europeans prefer the American cruise experience, buffets, music, excursions, shows, etc. Interesting. And Jordan, morning, Bruce, and all they say from those fires. Anne is wondering, Debbie, they are safe. They're at a friend's place. They're safe, but they don't know the state of their home. They don't know. Wendy, hello all. We're getting thunder and rain later tonight. 84. Robert Brandt, hi, and Jordan. And Jordan, hey, Robert. We're Cat Rose, but issue with Dubai is if you are on any medications, you need to see if they're allowed and special permission to have them in the area. I think Cat Rose, they're getting better at this. They now have this 96-hour visa rule that I think they're going to expand it even longer, where you don't need to clear all kinds of stuff to stay for up to 4 or 5 days. They know this with regard to cruise passengers. If you're going on a cruise for a week or 10 days and it's leaving and coming back to Dubai, obviously you're going to bring your meds with you. They know it, and they're making arrangements to allow it. So, but give it, it's coming. It's all early days, but it will be all right. So, Tweety, I'd be scared to have a drink or swear in Dubai and wind up in jail. Well, again, in the hotels they have the bars. On the cruise ships, it's all fine. Again, just don't be drinking on the streets, causing a ruckus. Be on your best behavior. Robert Brandt, drinking in Dubai. Don't get me started. Crazy Rich Guys. Captain Boozy has some new deal to be master seller, the Dominican Republic and Haiti. Right on. Well, way to go. Deb, 37. Rain. D&G. Hi, and Jordan. Robert Brandt. Oh yeah, and Jordan. Hiya, D&G. Dilly. Cat Rose. Wow. Crazy Rich Guys. Derek is Gregory in the room too. Is wondering. Wendy. Crazy Rich Guys. Does Captain Boozy have a pirate costume? Crazy Rich Guys, tell him the answer to his text is yes. And Jordan, hey, so Cat, so Tweety, how you doing? All D&G, Crazy Rich Guys travels. He's still at work, but to meet him at the vet, with a cat. Oh, okay. That would be Gregory is working. Donnie Bergstein, Bonnie Bergstein, sorry, Bonnie. Debbie Manuel, stay safe. Praying for you in California. Crazy Rich Guys, are you kidding, Wendy? We have a full-scale pirate statue in the balcony in this house. Bonnie is saying, Robert, are you ready for Tom Henry? Wendy Thompson, oh fun. Crazy Rich Guys, we will see you in St. Thomas, D&G. Robert Brandt, our house is a bit of a pirate theme. He's going in. It's a bit of a pirate theme. D&G, awesome. Crazy Rich Guys, can't wait. Debbie Manuel, thank you so much, Bonnie B. And Jordan, hey, you Bree. Bonnie and Jordan, how you doing? Deb, Bruce, for your information, hubby, Paul, and I love trivia on the ships. On our last cruise in January, Holland America, Panama Canal, we had the best trivia group ever. I am reaching out to them to see if they are interested. Oh, absolutely. Deb, talk to them about what we're doing every twice a week plus Saturdays. We have fun with trivia. If you guys know anyone out there that loves trivia on cruise ships, get them to watch my show Tuesdays and Thursday nights at 8 o'clock, Saturdays at 2 Eastern. We have a ball with trivia. It's a lot of work, but I love doing it. Cat Rose, I don't know how much of those islands. I know much about those islands. Robert Brandt, Bonnie, I'm ready. Hopefully he survives. White Knock, Deb, I'm interested. Robert Brandt, I'll go easy. Deb, how awesome to all be able to play online with your group. It's just a fun. We just have a blast. Bonnie, I don't like the heavy metal. Prefer music. Cat Rose. Oh, Bonnie, Robert, I think he can handle the twins. Cat Rose. Oh my God, didn't know Anthrax was still around. I don't know if the original members of that group name has been licensed to some young guys. I don't care. I'm never a fan. I was never a fan. Robert Brandt. We will see Bonnie Bernstein. Robert Brandt. They have a plan of Frozen. They have a plan of Frozen. What is it? The Frozen cocktails. I won't know what hit them. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Where is it going? Cat Rose wonders. And Jordan, not a fan of heavy metal. MG, and have you ever heard of Buckets of Hate? Johnny went, hey Bruce, you know what I'm going to ask Motobag? Laugh out loud. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. My wife, by the way, checked out Motobag, and she said you sit on a suitcase and it's got a motor in it. You can drive it all over the place. That's pretty interesting. And Jordan, nope, MG, not really. Dylan LaRue, hello everybody. And Jordan, hey Dylan, how you doing? And Jordan, hey Auntie Jane 11, hi Auntie Jane, hi and Jordan. Wendy Thompson, every year there is a canine cruise all about dogs health, training, showing new rules in AKA and UKC. There's all kinds of themes cruises, aren't there? Robert Brandt, I have no complaints about the food on Carnival. Obviously, the more you spend, the more you expect. Cat Rose, I think out of Australia is a blues cruise. Bonnie, hot in the south. She's saying in South Florida. Cat Rose, oh my God. Dylan, 66 windy here in southern Nevada. That's a lot better than 116, buddy. You're 50 degrees down from the highs in July. MG, Carnival has great food, but not variety. What they offer is good. I have no complaints about Carnival food. And Jordan, please stay safe. All from the fires. And Jordan is saying, Kelly, hi Dylan. Robert Brandt, I'll agree with that. MG told they go switch menus up more, etc. Brittany, I'm sad to say I failed the test I took today, and like nothing I studied was on the test. I got a 58, and I needed to get 70 to pass. I was studying when I stopped by last night to give a thumbs up. Brittany, keep on going. Don't you stop for nothing. You'll be fine. You're going to make it. You're dogged and you're determined. You're going to make it. Bonnie, Wendy Thompson, Bubba, and Princess are not AKC dogs. Bubba is, what is that? Bitch on? But definitely dog show material. Okay. Oh no, Brittany says cat. Sylvan, horrible news about Paradise. I hope everyone is all right. Brittany, I can take the test again in like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and you'll do fine. Wendy, but no dogs allowed on the ship. Just a bunch of dog people talking dogs and saying itch and itch a lot. Bonnie, Bubba, not dog show material. I wish I could take him on a cruise. Maybe the Kiwi too, Queen Mary too with Don Terrace. Brittany, I'm not sure exactly when it'll reopen. Deb, Upper New York State. That's right, Upper New York State, right on, Deb. And Andy Jane, so Tweety, hi. Robert Brandt, so Tweety, missed the question before. Yes, same rates and freebies. Yes, so the cruise is just as cheap as the first cruise or the second cruise. They're both really great. Buy one, get one free. I think balconies are it's like $1,000, but that's for two. So it's $500 a week a person. What a deal. I mean, geez, come on. Really cool. Bonnie, Robert Brandt, I'm ready to leave South Florida and the U.S., maybe to St. Thomas. Robert Rant, Marsha Mayans, see her site at Bonnie Bergstein, she said. He says. Bonnie, Robert Rant, I'll be emailing you. Robert, okay, I'll watch for your email. Dylan LaRue, Bruce's video, Ruby Princess 7 Days, was the video that inspired my first cruise. That's right, Dylan. You were not a cruiser when you first found my channel, and you watched that that video I did about the Ruby cruise I did on, and you know, wasn't the greatest videos, but it worked. And you got the info you needed, and you started watching my live shows, and next thing you know, you booked a cruise and off you went. Fantastic. Brittany, about what a fire is done. I'm praying for those people affected. Bonnie, Robert Brandt, solo cruiser. Bonnie Bergstein, no interest in Dubai. Andy Jane, TWB and family, just keep it real. Be the news, good or bad, about cruises and ships. No chocolate cover-ups here. That's right. We don't sing kumbaya around a campfire while cruise ships are having trouble. I tell it like it is. If there's problems, you should know about it. You deserve to know. I don't know why we have to cover that stuff up. I'll make sure you get a good deal, Bonnie, says Robert Brandt. Thumbs ups for sure. Bonnie, thank you, Robert. Patricia Ferrari is here. Hi, Patricia. How are you? Welcome back. Tracy Dunlop, wish you were doing the back-to-back the week after the original date instead of the week before. Our cruise is right in between those dates. Ugh. Sylvan, heavy metal, don't get me started. I think my sister used to listen to Chopped Liver in a Sneaker. Horrible stuff. Horrible stuff. And I'm not making this up. DJ, hello, Patricia Ferrari. Robert, Tracy Dunlop, May 2019. We got another. We might do another. Robert, it's going to a cruise of music people, but we'll invite TWB in. Okay. Wendy, 6-man group cruises, has all kinds of music themed cruises, rock, blues, jazz, crazy rich guys. We're in for May 2019. Be warned. Auntie Jane, hi, Ann Jordan. Tracy, you mean May 2020, right? As we have another booked in May 2019. Brittany, I would love to do a dog cruise, but there needs to be dogs on board for it to be dogs. Got at least, or not dogs, at least puppies. I mean, come on. Laugh out loud. You pick all the best times, Tracy Nolan. Maybe a cruise on Judge Judy's yacht. Navigator update. Nutsoaks wants to know. And Robert Brandt, Naples, Key West, Cuba, and back. Navigator update. All I got is that it left Gran Canaria today. Spent the day there. It's now at sea, heading west in the Atlantic. I think next stop, Bahamas. I think we'll watch it and see what we hear. If any passengers are on that ship, I would love to know how it's going. If anyone can tell me what's going on, please do. I'd like to know how stable that ship is. Is it rocking a lot? Is it smooth? What's it like? Love to hear that if that's at all possible. But yeah, the Navigator, she's going in for dry dock in February, March next year, I think it is, maybe, for 5 weeks. Will they have a new stabilizer built and ready for installation then? I don't know. I don't know if they can do it that fast, but we'll see. We'll hear about it, probably. Bonnie, puppies in the Piazza on Princess in Alaska. That's right. Some of these Alaska cruises have puppies on board the ship. That's true. They do that. Alrighty, well, there you go. How we doing? I think we kind of covered a few topics today. I think we did all right. If anyone has any other questions about cruising, let me know. Any other thoughts? But as soon as we nail down the back-to-back thing on this cruising thing, we'll try to announce everything to make sure we're a go. I'm hoping it'll happen. We'll see what we can do. Any other cruises that I'm looking at getting onto, I'll let you know when I know. But right now, for Jennifer and I, we are basically plotting strategy for a trip to Los Angeles to catch up with our daughter around the Christmas window. We're not sure how much before or after Christmas we're going to be there, and where we're going from there. None of that has been determined yet. I am just putting all my efforts into this channel, as you folks know, with 5,419 subscribers, and trying to grow this channel, while the getting is good. I want to keep it happening. But hopefully, when we are on cruise ships, the channel will grow even more, because I know a lot of you out there are dying to see footage on cruise ships, and I'm more than happy to provide it and see if I can even pull off a live show on a decent Wi-Fi connection. We'll have to see if we can do it. What do we got here? Brittany, nice. I'm going to have to try that at some point. Tracy, we try to stay away from hurricane season if possible, Robert. So do as much as we can in the off season. Debbie, stay safe, everybody. Going back to listen to more info on fires. Robert Brandt, I do also. Yeah, I've noticed lately on the Hurricane Center, there's nothing happening. There's no activity in the Pacific, no activity in the Atlantic that the National Hurricane Center has to, worry about. Bonnie Bernstein, oh, God bless you. Thank you so much, Bonnie, for the super chat today. That's a nice Friday treat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. We're plotting, Jennifer and I were plotting a trip to the U.S. for a grocery run. We did receive a $25. I received a $25 MasterCard gift card last week, and got that from Peter Heckema. Thank you, Peter, again. If I recall, that was Peter Heckema, was it? Yeah, it was. And I hear other envelopes are coming. If any of you guys want to get a postcard up on here of your hometown, or you want to send us a Christmas card or anything like that, please do. We will post them on our poster wall back here. Thank you for all that. Robert Brandt, hope to see you soon in Naples, Tracy Dunlop, and maybe plan some future things in person. Robert Brandt, as a rule, Halloween ends the hurricanes. Generally, yes. I think right now we might be done with hurricanes. The season, I think, officially goes to the end of November, but there's nothing brewing anywhere in the ocean, so all is well. All tourists are showing up down here now, and there are few hotels for them. Yeah, the hotels have not been completed and rebuilt. In St. Thomas, they're still being rebuilt. A number of them won't be ready till next season yet. Dylan, yay, Bonnie, cheers all around. I'm interested in the group cruise too. Brittany, I do not think, oh, and she retracted the message. I can't read. Should be a lot of fun. Okay, Bonnie, thank you for your super chat. All of you out there, thank you for all of your support to this channel. Finding my Amazon affiliate page. Some of you are buying product on Amazon through my affiliate. Thank you very much. You can find that affiliate link on my homepage on the little icons up here or up here. And thank you for those of you who've been making donations to the channel through PayPal. Thanks again. All right. How do I find you on PayPal? Patricia is asking me. If you're on a phone, watching me on a telephone, go to my channel and there's an About link. Click on that, and there are about 5 links to 5 different places. One of them is PayPal. You can go there. If you're watching me on a same thing with a tablet. If you're watching me on a computer, go to my homepage where it says Traveling with Bruce, just underneath my picture here, underneath my video. That'll take you to my homepage, and you'll find the icons up at the top, either on this side or this side, little dots. One of them is a PayPal donate button. Click that, you're in. Otherwise, just look below on the description of this video right now. Below here, again, if you're on a computer, there's a link there, I think, to my PayPal. I certainly know there's one for Amazon, but again, the homepage or the About link is the way to do it, and you should be able to find it. And thank you, any of you and all of you who are going to help with that. I do appreciate it. Robert, just trying to say something here. Dylan Rue, email me at cheapgroupcruises@gmail.com. Peter, have a good weekend. Bruce, good show. Brittany, do not forget to give him a thumbs up. I got 30 thumbs ups today. Thank you, everybody, for that. And have a good evening, and we hope for the best for our friends in California. We'll keep an eye on that and hope for the best. Okay, everybody, this is Bruce with Traveling with Bruce saying thanks for your support. Thanks for watching me today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for the thumbs ups, and we'll talk to you tomorrow, 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time. I'm here with whatever cruise ship news is going on, and I'll have trivia for you. Come on by and say hi. Bring your trivia friends with you. And we'll have ourselves some fun. In the meantime, have a pleasant evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for everything. Bye for now. Thumbs ups to you as well, everybody. See you later.